And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready? Like 80. Check. 42's the mic. Come to my world. We want it. 8.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
20. 21, check Mike 21. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Cut. 20. 8.
Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down. 58. No. You must be treated. Check. 59. Over.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9, Newton, open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
What's that? Ready? Check my 21. I got gun. Check 9. What is it? Watch the twins. 8. Express. Play. Six. Hey, check Mike 20.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Throwing left side, it's complete. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
20.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
180. 27. 8. Check 24.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
319. I know he ain't got it. 630. Go. Come on. 399.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Check pass.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Set, 180. Check Mike 27. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. 8. Great. What is it?
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton looking middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On 2nd down, Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Check 43. Back north. Blue draw, purple.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Jumper.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out, he can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Here we go, G.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run it with Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with that.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tight end right, tight end right. 8.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And 10 yards to go.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Switch.
This time they stay on the ground. And an alley to run. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check three.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Flushed out right. He's got a first down past the 30. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
20.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Mike 27, Mike 27, up front. Target.
Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Newton. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
Check your hot read, okay?
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? On 4th down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. From the gun, Newton. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now Rodgers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Newton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Hey! Here we go. Hey, check Mike 27.
Newton throwing again. Got his target, Samuel. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air again, Newton. This one complete to Smallwood. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Gun.
On first down, it's Newton. That he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
20.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Look out for number 30. Look out for number 30. Motion. Check. Shift.
Again, it's Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike, check, 59. Over here.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Vecchio to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Packers 31, Panthers 18.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check.
Now Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Kenny Clark in on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup.
Gun.
It's 2nd and 8.
Check
35-yard line.
27. Hey, I keep these traps up.
They fake the give. Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here it goes. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. They can't hang with us. Express. 93's the mic. Watch switch. Check 93. Express. 93's the mic. Watch the run. Great.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. Newton on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. To throw is Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A road win in the